Hey there, everybody. Welcome to week 6 of the LET Ultra Ball Conference. We are fighting Machesney. I absolutely butchered that name. Park with Slowpokes, and they are led by a Praetor. Let's see. He brought Cleavor, Salamence, Zoroark, uh, Volcanion, Sneasler, and Rotom Frost. Actually, I only called 4 of these. I was not expecting Cleavor or Rotom Frost. Either way, let's see here. In all honesty, I'm kind of alright with that. I'd have to remember what the rest of his team was, but he didn't bring hazard control. Well, he did. He's got one Volcanion if it still learns Defog. Okay, anyways, I gotta choose something to start off with. But the main thing here is that he started off without a ground type. Or he doesn't have a ground type on his team, which means Thundurus, barring a Terra ground, will actually be able to go through this team pretty well. And my opponent's Terras are Volcanion, Salamence, and Bisharp. They didn't bring the Bisharp, so it's just Salamence and Volcanion. I outspeed both Salamence and Volcanion, though, so we should be good there. Bad Fridge. That is Rotom Frost. I'm guessing my opponent brought Rotom Frost to deal with my Crocodile. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and Volt Switch out, though. Calm Mind. Ah, Zoroark. Okay, so we've got Zoroark in. I am perfectly alright with this, though. So all that it means is that we put in Muck here. Muck should be able to take a +1 from this thing easily. Well, I say easily, but probably not. But we'll threaten it out. My opponent also did not. Bitter Malice. There goes my attack stat. Largely won't matter. Thanks to the poison. That's about what I was expecting, though. If we didn't KO, I was expecting poison to get this thing, and now I no longer have to worry about a Zoroark. So that was really good for us. That leaves me with, let's see here, Sneasler as his fastest Pokemon. Then after that, it is the Salamence. There we go. Sorry, brain's processing a lot of different stuff right now. My guess is my opponent probably brings in Cleavor next. I don't have a direct switch in for Cleavor, just because I don't a lot of my main physical switch-ins are weak to rock. We got Hulk, which is Salamence. Okay. Alright, so they're running Intimidate. We're going to go ahead and Toxic this thing. Hurricane. If they're running Hurricane, though, that means that they're not going to be physically bulky, which is alright by me. So, unfortunately, Muck does have 2 drops. And let's see here. What do I want to try and put in? I think we'll go ahead and put... I think we'll put Thunderous in. Because I'm willing to bet that my opponent is choice locked in some way, shape, or form. Okay, we got confused. We're going to go ahead and Volt Switch out. I really don't want to lose the Thunderous here, but I'm willing to bet that I don't hit myself. And thanks to choice specs, we definitely get that out. And we'll go ahead and put Muck back in. Hydro Pump. Which we take easily enough. And Hulk dies to poison. Next, I bet, comes in Sneasler. Trident. Who is Trident? Nope, Trident is Volcanion. Alright then. This is just going to be another... I think this is where we put Pelipper in. Get ourselves set up with some rain. Alright, we did just boost the power of that rain, unfortunately. But I will live with that. Let's go ahead and knock off here. So my opponent is most likely Scarfed. We'll go ahead and put in Skeledirge, reveal our Terra, and go from there. Alright, so this is also one of my opponent's Terras. Yep, they didn't bother staying in. I'm alright with that. Bad Fridge coming in. Okay. Unfortunately, this does put us at a disadvantage here. Alright, and we dropped its special defense as well. Let's see here. It didn't take that nearly as well as I thought it would, so I think we'll go ahead and swap in Thunderous. Hopefully get a Volt Switch to come off on here. Heal up Thunderous a bit. What are we tricking? Scarf? Lagging tail, huh? I can live with that in all honesty. What does my opponent have left? We'll go ahead and sludge bomb here. Alright, looks like it missed its blizzard. And we still KO it with sludge bomb. Thunderous is going to have to take a hit to the face, unfortunately, thanks to lagging tail. We've lost our choice specs as well. So what comes in next? Sneasler? MJF. Cleavor. Alright. Go ahead, bring Thunderous back. Muck comes in. Alright, Cleavor has agility. That is not okay. We're going to go ahead and Memento here. Stone Axe, which misses, thankfully. Okay, Muck goes down, thanks to Memento. And this is where we put in Urshifu. And boost our speed with Trailblaze here. Ah, this thing knows Sunny Day, huh? That's interesting. Let's see, we can still KO this thing. In fact, even with Sun Up, I'm almost certain we can still KO it. Alright. Yep. There goes his item. And it's got a weakness policy even, but that's not going to be enough to save it. Okay. So next bet that comes in is the Volcanion. So the issue for my opponent now is that Volcanion can't really take on Urshifu. Not reliably, at least. And thanks to their own son, Skeledirge is actually pretty well off. Urshifu can come back. We want to stall out the sun as much as possible, because we want to get damage off on... Alright, Terra. And what is it going to be? Terra Fire, Terra Grass, Terra Ghost. Alright, now, did my opponent bring Terra Blast? They did. Okay, not enough to get rid of Skeledirge. So this is where we Shadow Ball for super effective and get the KO here. Or my opponent takes the damage on their Sneasler. They have to choose something. If they leave Sneasler in the back, I honestly think that they can't win this. Yep, there goes Trident. For the lols. Alright. This is where we Will-O-Wisp this thing, and then Volcanion is our main threat. Oh my lord, we are flinching? Seriously? Is my opponent banded? Not that I care. Alright, thanks to the burn and our leftovers, I think we're actually in a good position where we can try and slack off here. Get our health back, and hopefully use Skeledirge to finish off the rest of my opponent's team, which is Volcanion, who is choice locked. Alright, there goes that. Roost is gonna, or Slack Off's gonna come in. We did choose a good turn to use Slack Off. Okay, so now we Shadow Ball, and I'm hoping this is a KO on the Trident. If not, it should put it within range. Going for Terra Blast. I gotta pay attention to how much damage this does. 149. Okay, we did not get the KO, but we did drop its special defense. Alright. This is somewhat difficult. I do have a full health Colossal in the back, which should be able to finish this thing off. So I think we just go for the Shadow Ball again. Okay. Ooh, they got a crit even. Alright. Enter Colossal. Power Gem. And if we see the Sneasler come back out. My lord, that hurts so much. Okay, Trident's gone. Then that just leaves the Sneasler, who is burned. And honestly, all I have to do here is stall out this thing's timer. So we're going to go ahead and rapid spin here, I think. Alright, got that. I have no idea what this thing's item is, so I really don't want to give my opponent a chance to catch me off guard with it. You think at a +2 Colossal can outspeed Sneasler? I think that would be hilarious, but this one shouldn't. I would not expect that to. I hate being cheeky, but I need the differential. And Urshifu wants another kill. Aqua Jet to make sure we're still up front. Down goes Sneasler. Alright. Got ourselves another win. Good game to my opponent. Choice Scarfall Canyon I should have prepared better for. I knew it was a good possibility of happening, but I did not prepare well for it. But I'll catch you guys next week with Week 7.